So here in Final Cut Pro, we're going to do a quick tutorial on how we export a transparent PNG from Final Cut Pro 10. So the first example we've got here is an animated title, and we're just going to export it out when the title's paused. So we just get the title, and we'll turn off the background in a minute so that we export out that transparency. The second option is we're going to use the draw mask to actually create some transparency in an image. So we're going to draw around this Space Invader here and export that out just to look at how we can get that transparent PNG out of Final Cut Pro. And then lastly, we're going to use a Luma key here to actually key out the white background of this image. This is useful if you've got a logo that you need to key out, but you want to export out a PNG of that as well to use or reuse in different projects rather than having to create the transparency every time. Now these types of tasks are normally better done in Adobe Photoshop, but not everyone has Photoshop, so that's the reason for kind of running through this in Final Cut Pro. We're actually going to check that all the transparency has worked by importing it into Photoshop, so we'll jump into that program in a minute. So basically the first one we'll do is this surf camp, and in order to export out the transparency for this, all we need to do is select the background, right click and go to disable, or we can tap the V key to disable our clip. And once we've disabled the background, we can come up to our share menu, and if you don't see the save current frame option in your list of share options, then you can go to add destination and you can drag on a save current frame option. We already have it there, so we don't need to do that. And basically position our playhead wherever we want to share the image with transparency, come up to our share button, go to save current frame and check the settings. So we're exporting out a PNG, not a JPEG, and we'll then go to next. And once we're in next, we just need to name our image, so we'll call this surf logo still, and we'll save that out. And then if we come into Photoshop, we can go to File, Place Embedded, and we can grab our still image, and you can see that when we place it now, we have that transparency on screen kind of ready to go. So you can see we have the transparency there. So let's have a look at a couple of the other examples. So the next example we'll look at is the Space Invader, and we're going to come to our masks. If you don't see your effects across on the right hand side, then just click the effects button. That will show and hide your effects, and we're going to drag the draw mask onto here. So basically with the draw mask we can draw, once we've got our layer selected, we can draw dot to dot around this image, and we'll just do a very quick rough version of this. And these Space Invaders little mosaics you'll find dotted around London. There's an artist that basically randomly tiles little bits of concrete with Space Invaders. So if you're ever visiting London, England, then explore London and see if you can find some Space Invaders on the walls there. So basically we've made some transparency there. We already have our background disabled, so now we can come to share, we can save the current frame and hit next. We've got it as a PNG. We can see that down here at the bottom right as well. And we'll call this Space Invader. And again, if we come into Photoshop, go to File and Place Embedded, we can see the Space Invader here and we can hit Place. And actually you can see we've got a little bit of a problem here, and this pops up from time to time when exporting out in Final Cut Pro. And basically we'll have a look at how to fix this Space Invader with the black background so it's not kind of carried the transparency through. And the way to do this is if we go to our project, we'll come to modify and we'll change our rendering option from Apple ProRes 422 to Apple ProRes 4444 and click OK. And now we'll go to share, we'll save out our current frame, and we'll keep all the same settings, PNG, etc. And we'll call this Space Invader 4444. And now when we come to Photoshop, if we go to File and Place Embedded, you can see straight away in our preview we don't have the black background. If you want to see a preview of whether your transparency has worked, You can highlight anything, an image or a video, here in the Finder as you're exploring what you're looking for. Hit the spacebar and it will show you what that image looks like. So we're going to select the Space Invader here, place it, and you can see now that we've changed that color space in Final Cut Pro, the transparency comes through. And the same counts. I've had the same problem with images where we've used color keying or Luma keying to actually knock the background out. So with this image, I'm just going to turn the background on here so we can see what's happening. So I just tap the V key, and with this selected, if we come to keying, we'll go to the Luma keyer, drag that on. And this is a very simple Luma key. Basically, we can invert the Luma key, and the black and white is pretty nicely set up. If you don't get quite as crisp an outline, or you want to check the crispness of your outline, go to 100 or 200% and just use that little red square to move around and see if everything is nice and crisp. So we'll turn off the background here by tapping V, and then we'll go to the share button. We'll save the current frame, we'll check our settings, PNG, etc., and go to next, and then we'll call this Ben Logo 4444 and save that out. And if we come into Photoshop now, File and Place Embedded, then you can see we have the transparency come through nicely into Photoshop. So that's how to get transparency out of Final Cut Pro into a PNG. PNG is useful in lots of different applications, so whether you're placing something on a web page or want to reuse it in Final Cut Pro in different projects, then a PNG is a really nice versatile format that can keep that transparency when you move from project to project. One thing to keep in mind when we're working with images from Final Cut Pro is that we've got them set up in that 1920 by 1080 format in this particular project, so we're not having particularly high resolution images for big print projects. That type of work is really best done in something like Photoshop. But if you're doing the majority of your work in Final Cut Pro and you do need to create PNGs with transparency to use or reuse in different projects, then you can do that as well. We can also do some fun stuff as well. So for instance, with this kind of logo, if I go back to fit, we could select the shape mask and we'll drag that onto the background image, and I will change the curvature to 100%. We'll wrap that into this. So I'm just eyeballing this so that the black is overlapping that background. I'm going to turn the feathering right down to 0, so no feathering. So I have the surfer basically in the background here. If I go to share, I can save the current frame. We're still in that 4444 format, and we can hit next. We'll call this Ben Logo Surf Background. And we will go back into Photoshop and go to File, Place Embedded. We can find that image, and you can see if we tap the spacebar straight away, we have that transparency in there. So we can actually design images with transparency that we can pull in and out of other applications or for other uses as well. And we can do some quite advanced compositing in Final Cut Pro and get out some different image formats, whether that be a JPEG or a PNG. So for creating things like thumbnails for your YouTube channel, if you're used to using Final Cut Pro or you don't have Photoshop, then this is also a useful kind of way of generating those kind of graphic composites. I hope that's been useful. If you have any questions about Final Cut Pro, then please don't hesitate to drop a question in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you on the next tutorial.